okay?
I think I ate too much. I got a little heartburn or something.
Doesn't look too good. What do you need?
I'm gonna go get some.
Alka-Seltzer?
I'm gonna get some air. Maybe that'll.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
Watching a loved one go down or finding a loved one that's already down can be a very frightening situation. But just because we're scared doesn't mean we can't help. In the situation we just watched, the father had a heart attack which led to cardiac arrest. Now, heart attacks aren't the only way you can end up in cardiac arrest, but that's the one that we're going to go with today. Signs and symptoms of a heart attack: pain and heavy pressure in the chest, shooting pain in the left arm, pain between the shoulder blades, pain in the jaw, pain in the neck, pain in the upper abdomen. You may also feel shortness of breath, dizziness, fatigue, sweats, clammy to the touch, sense of impending doom, and lightheadedness. There's other ways that people can find themselves in cardiac arrest, such as hypothermia, blunt force trauma, and electrical shock. So, what should we do if we come across someone we suspect is in cardiac arrest? We've all heard about it. We've even seen it on TV. C.P.R. C.P.R. What is C.P.R. and what exactly does it do? C.P.R. stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and the goal is to move oxygen-rich blood throughout the body. It is very important to start CPR as soon as possible. After 3 minutes, there may be injury to the brain. After 9 minutes, irreversible brain damage can occur. And after 10 minutes, the chances of bringing that person back drastically decrease. So, let's head over to the Urban Medic ER and see if anybody is in need of CPR. This is my buddy John. He's going to help us out today. Whenever we come across somebody who looks like they may be in a medical emergency, first thing we're going to do is see if they're responsive to us. We do that by tapping hard on the shoulders here and calling their name. So, John, are you okay? John. If John doesn't respond to me, the next thing I want to do is look, listen, and feel. I'm going to lower my head over John's face and look straight down his body line. I am looking for rise and fall of the chest. I am listening for any air moving, and I'm feeling for a breath on my cheek. And at the same time, I'm going to use these 2 fingers and check for a pulse. If I don't hear any air and I'm not getting a pulse, next thing I'm going to do, if anybody's around, you call 911. If nobody's there, I'm going to whip out my cell phone and get help on the phone. I can put that on speaker and work while I'm doing it. So, I need to give John compressions. So we're going to follow C-A-B. Circulation, airway, and breathing. I'm going to get this pillow from under John's head, laying flat. I'm going to come over him, interlock my fingers like this. Heel of my palm up. And I'm going to go straight between the nipple line. There and there. Interlock my fingers like this, palm up. And I'm going to give him quick, hard thrust down, about 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to continue that for 30 beats. And I want to do it at a rate of 100 beats a minute. A good way to remember that is the song Staying Alive. So in my head, I'm staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. And that'll keep me on beat to about 100 beats a minute. Next thing we want to do, after giving those 30 compressions, is make sure that his airway is open. We do that by placing a hand on the forehead, one on the chin, and we're going to push back on the forehead and pull down on the chin. That should open his airway for us. Next, we're going to give 2 rescue breaths. We do that by pinching the nose. We're going to place our mouth over his while keeping an eye on his chest to see if it rises and falls with each breath we give. Now, I'm not going to put my mouth on this dummy, but I'll simulate it for you. Pinching the nose. If you see the chest rise and fall, you're giving good breaths. To open the airway, use the head tilt chin lift technique. Pinch nose or cover with mask. Give 2 breaths. Each breath should be a second long. Notice the rise and fall of the chest with each breath. If at any point John's pulse returns, we stop CPR. We can roll him on his side into the recovery position, so if he does vomit, it leaks out and he doesn't choke on it. But if he doesn't have a pulse, we continue CPR. We continue until we can't anymore out of exhaustion or until EMS arrives. CPR is a skill that's easy to pick up and one that everyone should know. It could save the life of someone you love. Plenty of organizations offer classes in CPR, including the Black American National Gun Club. That's us. It'll take you one step closer to becoming your very own urban medic. Until next time, people, be safe and have a good one.